our Team B call first Wednesday of the month. We just had our leadership meeting, so exciting. Anyways, I'm going to let the leaders on the call announce all the promotions that have happened coming out of January.
I'll go first. I'll go. Okay, so Kelly qualified her business for the second month in a row, which is, I don't see her on here yet, but so she's bringing home a sweet $300 bonus. Sarah Naylor, where are you? You're in the dark. Get some light on your face, girlfriend.
I can't. I like being in the dark.
She's got Jagger asleep on her little babe. Sarah hit Q today. Sarah and her team worked their butts off this month. Like that, I'm saying that to say the least. They worked around the clock. Everybody really rallied and just went for it. And yeah, we totally did it today. And we're waiting to get the official okay, but we basically got it already from head office. So yeah, Sarah's one position from the top. I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of the whole team. It's awesome.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And actually, I'm going to call Nat out on this one. Nat, are you there?
Yep.
We're just announcing promotions. Do you want to announce some promotions that happen on your team?
Oh, yes, Lindsay. I don't think she's on the call right now, but she made it to sales coordinator this month, which is fantastic. So well deserved. She's working so hard. She's pregnant with 36 weeks pregnant with baby number 4. And yeah, she's super excited, and we're all so proud of her.
Thanks, Nat.
No problem.
And who else, Nat? Don't you have another one? That wasn't last month, was it?
Sorry, Melissa?
Melissa.
Melissa Leonard was last one.
Melissa Leonard was last one. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, and hold on, I'm forgetting one more. Kat qualified her business for her first month out of 2, so she's well on her way after hitting VF.
Yay, Katerina.
That's awesome.
Was Kelly last month as well, Jen?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to unmute me. Yeah, I congratulated her right before Sarah. She qualified her business for the second month, so she gets her bonus, which is awesome.
Great. Lindsay White's not on here tonight. She is a distributor under my mom, Janice, and her team is called Team Balance, along with Team B. She's part of our organization, and she you'll see her come through in the next couple days on social media, but she just pulled her team into NMD spot. We're so proud of her. Lindsay came to Law 2 years ago as a new and upcomer distributor with Jen Brennan. They were just like these little babies, and they didn't really know anybody, and they didn't even know what a downline growth report was or how to read it. And to see both of them in NMD spots is just amazing. And I was talking with Lindsay today. So she's a personal trainer outside of Calgary with 2 kids. And just so you guys know, her house got broken into on Christmas Day and got a lot of things stolen, a lot of personal things. And, that could have devastated people. And you know what? She kind of like dusted herself off and said, this is not going to stop me. I'm not going to use this as an excuse. And she went for it. And she did NMD in January. And it's just so beautiful to see. She made an announcement yesterday on her team. And in 2 short years, what did she say? They have 100 distributors on her team. So going from like nothing to 100 in 2 years, and having close to 200 orders this month from her team. So it's so inspiring. You guys put yourself on mute if you're in the back. Nikki, can you mute? There we go. Thank you. Awesome. So yeah, so it's just so exciting to celebrate people and to see their success. I know this month we had, as a team, we were over 400 orders in Canada, and we were, I believe, 30 new distributors on our team. And that's just our Canadian business. So we are absolutely rocking. We are way ahead of where we were last year. So the momentum coming out of January, I think the tour of Mitra and with Melissa and I going down to Florida and getting our brains taken out of our heads and put into a microwave for 3 days. And you guys might have seen a shift in Melissa and I in our leadership in the last week, which is we're doing more fathering and less breastfeeding. and the benefit will be for you guys in the long run. And it might feel weird and uncomfortable for you guys, but trust me, we have seen in the last 24 hours that fathering works. And we've been getting some training from some of our fabulous sidelines that have because for women, it's naturally, we're nurturers, and most of our team is women, and we have a hard time fathering. And even for Melissa and I, when you know that we are fathering, let you know that it is out of our comfort zone, but we keep on pushing into that uncomfortableness. So when you go, oh, you get to NMD, it's so easy, and it's, you guys just, it's natural. Trust me. Right now, Melissa, it's feeling okay, but it's not natural for us. So when we father, it's pushing us out of our comfort zone. So just know that it's not a natural thing for us, but that's when we step into our uncomfortableness. I know that you guys step into your uncomfortableness, right? So I wish we just would have learned it a lot earlier than we did. We would have probably served you guys very well. So on that note, just to FYI, we ended up just having our leadership meeting. There was 13 leaders, so if you're a senior sales coordinator or higher, you would have been on that call. And I've been talking, it feels like, for the last hour and a bit, and my brain is going to blow up. So I'm going to stop talking, and we have leaders on the call. And what I would like the leaders to do is recap what the heck are we doing with this fast track to SSC surge, because there's a lot of you that I see that are on the call tonight that are on that page that might have questions or just trying to figure out, the point of it. So I'm going to stop talking, and I'm actually going to mute myself, and I'm going to pick a leader to start. And I'm going to pick Melissa Seguin to start sharing with the group a little bit about what we talked about tonight on our leadership call. So why don't you start by, why are we doing this? What's our goal? And why are you excited?
Because I was texting? Is that why you called me out? Kidding. What did we talk about? We talked about just a lot of different things that we can. Sorry, what was I supposed to talk about? Why we're doing it?
Yeah, so talk about what we were planning on doing over the next 3 months.
Yeah, so I think that the intention obviously is to build more leaders on our team. And I think that a lot of people kind of get to VF and get really excited, and then they kind of fall off. So this is the next step to get you up to SC and beyond. So we talked a lot about different ways we can challenge you going forward over the next 3 months to take us into law and hopefully get more and more of us going to law from our team. And what I'm actually excited for the accountability, because I can fall off. I can get really gung-ho and then fall off a little bit. And I'm really excited just to see how my team, I mean, all of us, but especially my team, how they grow. So that's it. Is that it?
I was listening. I'm just trying to dump one of my kids off with the exes right now, so I'm juggling.
No problem.
Okay, so Melissa, can I get you to share a little bit about maybe the people that are on this call tonight that maybe haven't joined us? Maybe you could give your perspective of why you think it's important and maybe for them to reconsider.
Melissa Hyde.
Melissa Hyde.
I thought thought you wanted Melissa to keep talking, so I was just waiting for her. Why? Oh my goodness, I don't even know where to begin. I have never seen this much excitement and momentum and energy into any contest or whatever you want to call it that we have ever done. And I believe that this program that we're running now, the Surge to SSC, has absolutely everything you need to launch your business to wherever you want it to be. It has accountability, it has fun, it has surprises, and it has an incredible leadership team. There's, what did we say there were on the call tonight? 11, 12, 13 of us that are all participating and are going to be doing all kinds of things, from training to making you uncomfortable till you're comfortable, helping you become better leaders, helping you become better at all aspects of the business. It is going to be great. And you can start anytime. You just have to do the requirements that everybody else had to do before we launched today. If you don't know what those are, go on to Team B and the Facebook page. Under files, there's Surge to SSC. There's a document there. Read through it. It's not hard. It should take you at the most 30 minutes to do everything that was on there. If you're really tech savvy, you'll be in and out in 15 minutes. It is for people that have been with us since the beginning of time. It's for people that are just starting now. It's for people that are going to join your team during these next 3 months. Everybody can join in and get started and enjoy the fun. But yeah, I think I don't think we're going to recognize our businesses come the end of April. And my goal is to have as many of Team B at law with us as possible. And I think this is what's going to do it. As I said, everything is there. All the information you need, the accountability, the step-by-step. What do I do every single day? Everything is there. And it is not going to take over your life. I know a couple people said, oh, I'm too busy. I don't have time for this. This is actually going to free up your life because you have a daily method of operation you need to follow, and it's not crazy. For example, we're asking you to reach out to 5 prospects a day. That is it. So if you're doing texting, how fast can you copy and paste the same message? It is so fast. Following up with a couple customers. If you have team, follow up with a teammate. You don't have to follow up with everybody every day. So what you're going to do is take everything you're supposed to be doing, get it organized and into place, and it's going to fit into your life around everything else you have to do. So I think it's actually going to free up your life to do other things, because a lot of people get lost for hours in social media or wasting time. They don't really know what they're doing, and all of a sudden 2-3 hours has gone by, and all of a sudden they're behind on making dinner and they haven't done this and kids haven't eaten and all that stuff. This is going to just streamline everything. That's my 2 cents.
Awesome. Now, what's really exciting is we've just come up with a 12-week training plan for you guys. And you're going to get trainings on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on that page from 3 different leaders on one topic. So we're really excited. So stay tuned. Tomorrow you're going to get training on DMO. But I'm looking on here to find out. I think pretty much everybody is on. Like I'm looking and I'm like, I think most of you guys are actually on the page, which is really exciting. You see anybody that's not on? Actually, who is not on the page that's on here tonight? Just curious. Anybody? I can't hear you.
There is one for sure, but let's not call them out. Just carry on.
Okay. Oh, I was just going to say that maybe we could do a little teaser on the DMO with Jen Pike, because ouch, don't do that. Jen Pike has she hurt me with my earrings. I'm sensitive. Jen Pike is going to do a live training on Friday with this, but she really touched base on, I think, how we need to look at our DMO, our daily method of operation. So maybe, Jen, just a couple minutes of your perspective, because I think what you shared on the leadership call is so important. I know that a lot of people are confused about what does it mean to have a daily method of operation. And you look at it as a full circle not just, oh, it's our Juice Plus schedule. So could you just touch on that for those that might not see your post on Friday?
Sure. Yeah. So what I was talking about is that, I find with people, they get really scared and kind of paralyzed about creating a schedule or a DMO, thinking that they have to follow it to a T all the time and that it can never change. And I said, majority of us being women, is that our schedules really, they aren't our own anymore. They become our spouses and our children's and whatever else it is that we have on our to-do list and our errands. And it can feel really, like you guys said, confusing to be able to pull that in and actually, write down the expectations we have on ourselves and take back the power of our own schedule. The other problem that I find with a lot of people when they're trying to create these, daily method of operations, your daily rituals, your habits, your patterns, your routines, whatever it is that's setting you up for success overall. So this is, yes, about your business, but it's also like, how do you nourish and support your body nutritionally, spiritually? How do you move your body? All of those moving parts that make you up, who you are. It's the holistic aspect of it. And just the one last thing I would say on that is I think a big problem with it is that we're connected to these all the time. And so we've put the pressure on ourselves that it means that we should be accessible whenever. So why do I need to schedule in when I'm going to answer emails or do my text? If I have this all the time, why wouldn't I do it all the time? And I'm going to tell you from experience, you'll shoot yourself in the foot, because if you spread yourself through all hours of the day, you're going to feel like you accomplished nothing other than the busyness of being busy. So we're going to teach you how to just really pull that in, make it succinct, and try and get the most out of your hours.
Love it. Thank you so much. So for those of you wondering if NMDs do the daily method, I printed this off. I did my 5 prospect calls. I did my follow-up. I did customer care. And I talked to my distributors and I did some events down here. So anybody that's on that page, we're doing it. We're in the trenches with you. Blood, sweat, and tears all the way for sure. In regards to the month of February, I've got my calendar out and I just want to touch base so that you guys are clear and set up properly for the month of February. So just a recap, every Monday night we have our Shred 10 presentation. It's 30 minutes. And there will always be a leader on there. So that will be a senior sales coordinator or higher. And they will have one of their teammates on there presenting the new Shred 10 presentation. So take advantage of that because it's for you guys so that when you are meeting new prospects out in the world through social media or in the grocery store, that you can tap in and know that there's always going to be a live event for your prospect. The other thing is every Wednesday night, except the first Wednesday of the month, we always have at least a 30-minute call with a leader in the company. And these calls are great because they are inspiring calls, hearing the story and building belief. So great, especially with your new distributors. Couple things I just want to highlight again for the month of February is we do have Jen Pike. Her hormone talk is happening on February 23rd. I believe, I don't know, Nikki, did you check out? Can you actually check out right now while we're on is how many tickets are sold for that already? I think that when I saw it last week, the numbers were high. So we can probably get about 100 people in that room. And I think it will be a full room. Jen, are you having your books there? Because I think people have been asking.
Yeah, I'll have both books there. I'm bringing my assistant Vanessa with me to help to do the sales for that.
And why is your book so special? How does it mirror up with Shred 10?
Well, both of the books do. The cookbook is gluten-free, dairy-free, healthy, whole food based, 70% plant-based, actually probably 80% plant-based. So for anybody who's doing Shred 10, you could literally take any of those recipes that are in there and implement it.
Awesome. And how much are you selling your cookbook?
The cookbooks will be 25 cash. The Simplicity Project, which is the fundamental book, will be 20 cash, or they can do 2 for 40.
Those are great gifts for your really good customers too, just saying. 89 tickets sold for the event already. So that is so great.
That's amazing. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, so great. So it'll be a full house for sure. So there's still time to invite and bring people. Or does the 89 reflect distributors? It's gonna. I think it's a total. The 89 is a total. combination of distributors and guests, right? So that's great. It should be a really good turnout. I know people have been really promoting it. So your opportunity to continue to promote it, obviously, you know, this happens every time somebody's like, oh my gosh, I have 10 guests coming and 3 show up. It's just a reality. So if you're like excited that you've got one guest and you put all of your eggs in one basket with one person, you're going to be disappointed. So trust me, you want to be inviting like crazy. And the number is for every 10 people that you're inviting, you're going to be lucky if you get one person to commit on that. So the other thing I want to touch base on is the wellness retreat. Actually, Melissa Hyde, can you maybe touch on the wellness retreat a little bit? I know that your team has really been building for this.
Yeah, and I'll touch on one thing after that as well. So the wellness retreat is happening on Friday, February 17th, which is the family day weekend, but it only goes till Saturday. So you still have at least half of Saturday, Sunday, and Monday to enjoy that family day weekend. It takes place at the Briars in Sutton, which is just up Highway 48. And it is a super cheap weekend. It's less than $200 for your room and all your food and for the event that's going on. And it's different speakers, and Jen Pike is going to be one of those speakers, and Alyssa Harriman is another. For those of you who don't know Alyssa, she is a nutritionist and a cancer coach, and she's the one that actually put this together. And she's going to be speaking on the Friday night, delicious food, of course, and then some other speakers throughout the weekend. So it's going to be educational, fun, and just like a girls' overnight, a pajama party. So it's going to be great. Lots and lots of fun. So there's still space available. Where is all that info? Oh, I know, it's on our TV website, of course. So it's there. You can just reach out to us. So if you would like to come to that, what you need to do is call the Briars and you book your hotel first. And then once it's paid, then you can get your ticket to attend. And you must pay for overnight in order to be able to attend the event. That's why it's such a great rate. We can't just buy tickets to go there but not stay over and do the food.
I think Susan Baker had 2 tickets. I don't know if they're gone, but if you're interested, follow up with Susan Baker and you can get the tickets off her. She's already got the hotel, I think, booked.
Yeah. And one more thing I just want to say with events coming up, guys, I'll just share with you, since we have so many people on the call. This is our biggest call ever, 33, yay. Who the speakers are for Wednesday. So I'm the one that's usually finding a speaker for every Wednesday. So one thing I want to say is when you guys come to conference and you're all coming right in April, California, need I say any more? It's the Super Bowl of events for Juice Plus. It's out of this world. When you meet speakers there or people there and you want them to be on our call, let me know and we'll get them on. So what's coming up in February? The first, that's today. So that's always a call like this, just information updates. And then the rest of them throughout the month are guest speakers. So February 8th, Dr. Brett Klesko. He is a chiropractor out in Alberta.
Edmonton.
Yep, Edmonton, Alberta. His dad's a chiropractor, and he's going to tell you his crazy story. Oh, my goodness. The week after that is Lindsay Hale. She is a personal trainer, mom of 2, and if any of you have seen the T30 presentations we've done over the years, she's that personal trainer, blonde, hair pulled back, and her skin is red, and then it's beautiful, right? So she'll tell you her story. And then the last week of the month is Lori Fabian, and she is in California, and she is an NMD down there, and she's a mom and a grandma and building her dream house. So she is going to be on our call then. So just so you guys know, so you can tell your team and get them excited about it, because just telling them there's a great speaker, you got to get excited and tell them about it, right?
Yeah,
That's all.
for sure. And just for anybody that is got contacts in Alberta, I will be going out to Red Deer and Calgary for the Dr. Mika Ray tour. So next week, if you got guests in Red Deer, I can greet them. I can look for them. Also on the 10th in Calgary, I will be there. Again, I can greet them, meet your guests. And then on Saturday, the 11th, is our regional in Calgary. So if you've got any connections out there and you want to invite them, me and my mom will be there to love on them. So just to consider. And those flyers are available on the Juice Plus Canada site. And I'm going to show you, I think I've seen or showed you guys how where is that? I usually print off the flyer and then I flip it over, and then I write down the names of all the guests that I've been inviting. So I've been doing that. Here it is. See, I'm disorganized. Thank goodness I'm not training on organization. I got piles everywhere. So I print off the flyer. So this is an idea that you guys could do, let's say for Jen Pike's hormone, is so you print it off, and then on the back of it, I'm writing down the people that I've reached out to and the people that have said yes. Just an idea how I try to stay organized. Any other thoughts, questions before we wrap up the Wednesday night call? Anyone who's excited? Oh my gosh, I can't believe we came off of January, like huge month. We came in at an 80 club. So do you know that we're only 20 clubs away from 100? So this is the first time I'm like really feeling like we're going to hit 100 club for conference as a team. And just so you guys know, if you're new, hitting 100 club is like such an accomplishment. It's just like you're like rock star status. And it's been 12 years. And you know, when I go back 12 years, I'd be like, oh my gosh, 100 club. Is that even possible? Like, who does that? And here we are heading into the home stretch. And I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart and Melissa's heart for believing in us and following us when we didn't know what we were doing, and just following the system. It's just the most satisfying feeling to see you guys growing in this business, and to see Sarah Naylor hit like QNMD. I remember when we first went up to Ottawa, and there would be like a couple people out, and we were like, oh my gosh, we drove all this way, and we were like, you know, wah. And now, you know, here she is, opened up Ottawa for Canada. Like, what you don't understand is when you open up a new area, you're gifting all the world, because so many people have contacts in Ottawa. So all the events that are happening in Ottawa now are because Sarah started a movement. And it's so freaking amazing when you grab it and go for it. And she saw the vision, and she's been attracting amazing people in Ottawa. So, you know, that 4-hour track to Ottawa was so worth it. And for you guys that are just starting new areas and new markets, and you might be getting frustrated, and you're like, oh, is this worth the drive, or is it worth another Zoom call? And I say, yes, it is, because you never know who's sitting on the other side that is listening. And even though in the beginning, and I know Joanne and Sarah, you're on here, and the two of you have tagged each other in Whistler, but give it 2 good years and look at where Whistler's going to be. Like, you guys can rock it, and it's just so exciting. And yes, Melissa and I are flying out to support them. And I just want to say, get excited, because I just feel that this year is our year as a company, but as a team. And so a lot of you are going to be moving on to the next and the next, and we just can't wait. And we're going to keep the energy high, and we're going to keep on showing you how we do it. And we're going to keep on leaning into the fear and the uncomfortableness. And let's see what you guys got. And I just want to let you know, nobody has signed up for the pole dancing. Hello? I wanted a pole dance. Nobody's signing up for that. I'm going to like come after you guys.
I might have found something better for you, Nicole. I'm just waiting on some information.
Oh, great. Is it going to take me out of my comfort zone?
You're talking about what I found.
It's family rated, Nicole, not rated R.
It's rated R for my standards, but for her.
Oh, boring. I'm not interested.
You would be. You totally would. It's dancing, for sure.
Okay. Clothes on or off?
Well, in the class, I would think on.
Nikki found 80s hip-hop. Yeah,
We have Mario and Steven on the call tonight, ladies.
Whoopsie. X-rated sometimes on this call. Jen Brennan, do you want to end the call? A few words of wisdom from our newest NMD?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm so brain dead right now. Yeah, you know what, guys? I wish that this surge to SSC, or Busy Bees to SSC, that it's called, the page, was around when I was in Whistler and had no idea how or what a downline growth report was. But I faked it until I made it, guys. That's what I did. I literally had no idea. I got home and I'm like, all right, I need to learn everything. And everything is outlined so perfectly for all of you to be able to reach these positions, whatever position you're gunning for, whether it's SSC or higher. But I think that I'm really excited about all of the planning that we're going to be doing and the teaching that we're going to be doing every week. Like to have this training available to you guys, I think is so great. It saves you from having to train your team, but also maybe retrains you as well. And I love that there's going to be 3 different people every week doing it. So I know for me, sometimes I resonate more with certain speakers and not others. And so I think this is going to be really well set up so that you have the opportunity of, picking one of 3 days for convenience for you and one of 3 speakers. You won't know who it is ahead of time, obviously, but you guys are going to be blown away by the training that we're going to be throwing out there. And we're going to have some pretty awesome contests. I'm not going to go into it. I'm going to leave that for Nicole and Melissa to share with you, but prizes, guys, prizes. Just that's as much as I'm going to say. So just rock it, and it'll all be worth it, I promise.
Awesome. Thanks, everyone. Have a great night, great week, and we get to see your activity daily. Can't wait.
Night, guys.
Good night.